And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
He tries to take the top off. Snags it on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Morris. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man, it's Evans. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick, you know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
North Texas in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. With the catch, it's Hammond. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Texas.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Beavers offense will try to get something going with their 1st possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the give off the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, them and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner will be brought down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top.
The run to the right. He breaks a tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs.
I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Running to the left. Discards a man. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. To the ground to try to pick up the first. On the move at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can...
Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield. No.
I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
Fires to the big fella. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down.
Timeout, North Texas.
Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
The pass on third down. Intercepted by North Texas. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll try to pick up the first. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. These guys have been so good on 4th down. You know what a trick play would be? Bringing out the punter.
Total surprise. Flip the whole field, just punt it, sneak him on the field.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Morris. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Touchdown.
The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Number 41, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for him up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Beavers want to move quickly.
At the 39-yard line. Brings up second down.
It's a draw. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Steps away to find some room. Fights off a defender. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the 1st down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
To the air, it's McCoy. Starting to feel a little pressure. Great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises and get that score that they so desperately needed. And now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help in the defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. For this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Morris trying to get to him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Timeout is called with just a single second left. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.